I've always feel very uncomfortable presenting myself in any way, like interviews, presentations. So if I'm awkward, then that's the reason.
You're among friends. How long have you been at MG21? Yeah.
I've been here for like 2 school years. Came here junior year. First off, I spent my entire life in Whitewater, and then I spent freshman year and like maybe a month of sophomore. Then I moved to McFarland, and I was there for like 2 months less than a school year. Like I showed up a month late. I showed up in October of sophomore year in McFarland, left about a month before to go to a wilderness camp, and I was there for about 3.5 months, and then I came here.
All right.
Throughout this, I have 3 different quotes that all of them I like and kind of have some sort of meaning in how my thought process works and how my life is going, or like what my stance and how like I kind of live my life is. Like this one by Anatole France, all changes, even the most longed for, have their melancholy. We leave behind us what we leave behind us is a part of ourselves. We must die in one life to be, so we can enter another. Kind of sums up what happened to me in February. I'm not sure if I want to go into that too much.
Okay. All right. Where should I go next? Should I go to the senior portfolio? Okay.
The other 2 are one's from a movie. The problem isn't the problem is your attitude toward the problem. And then the other one is by William Shakespeare, which is love all, trust few, do wrong by none. But yeah, I've been here for 2 years now. Before I came here, I was kind of a wallflower. Never really talked to anybody. When I was at school, my preferred location to eat lunch was not the lunchroom. I preferred eating in the detention room, like whether I had detention or not. I spent most of my time away from people, never really spent time with people, talked during classes because I knew what was going on, but I never really did any homework because I knew the subject, so I didn't think I needed to prove that I knew them. And a lot of teachers got upset about that. One of them stating like, why are you getting a C in my class but A's on all the tests? So yeah, well here I did quite a few projects. 2 of them being research about animals. When I was in the for most of my life, I was terrified of spiders. But after my span in the woods, 3.5 months, like, kind of get used to it, creepy crawling. So after I came back from the woods, I didn't really want to go back to fearing spiders entirely. Like spiders that I know about, like they don't scare me as much as spiders I don't know about. Like if I don't know them, I don't know what they're going to do to me. But so I did a research project on rose-haired tarantulas, and after I finished that project and learned almost everything I needed, almost everything you need to know about or Grammostola rosea, I got one. So I have a rose-haired tarantula, and then after I did that project, I did another project about ball pythons, and then I got one of those as well. And then I got a cat.
Cat with many animals.
Yes. Yeah, that was last, like the majority of my projects last year. I also did some on the beginning of the 7 Years' War, and I was always big on history and historical fact, even in fiction genre, like in certain video games I play. Then this year was kind of expanding out of my shell a bit more, and the end of last year. Like I said, I was a wallflower before, now I'm more out there. I'm more of a voice in our school community. I speak my mind, and people speak their mind back.
Specifically, you've been on our leadership team for the last year and a half.
Yes, I went to the ISN conference in the Wisconsin Dells. I was one of the leaders of the ethics symposium that was here like a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm also sort of helping with the senior trip that's happening next week.
I think you're the first, we've had the leadership team a while, and your cohort who's on it this year are really taking it to the next level and actually doing things that require true leadership, whether it be the ISN conference, the senior trip, or the ethics symposium. You're actually you're not just learning about leadership, but you're doing it.
Yeah.
Should we go to academic growth?
Yeah. In previous schools I've been at, I was never really a traditionally strong student. I always got C's and D's, sometimes F's in certain classes. Like I was never good in English, and I just never really did homework in other areas. Then I came here and I'm like passing on the credits. I came here with like 9 credits, and I'm leaving with enough credits to graduate now. So
Plus.
I'm very happy with myself with that. Probably my biggest weakness would be procrastination, but also I'm also perfectionist, which also is a terrible thing to put together because I want to get everything done right, but then I never do it. And one of my strengths is when I like a topic or I know a topic, like I learn more about that topic. Like I learn like just a little bit that interests me, and then I expand my knowledge on that topic. Even if it's something that didn't interest me before, and I just learn a little snippet that just kind of sparks an interest, like I'll go far into it. I did that with the Italian Renaissance. I know a lot about that. The Third Crusades, American Revolution. I did the Guy Fawkes project just a little while ago. He was one thing that people like to say is that he's he was the first honest man to ever enter Parliament. Like the first man to enter Parliament with an honest intent.
Awesome. All right, selected pieces. Is that where I should go next?
Sure.
Okay.
For my creative writing, I chose the War on Books